And he's playing as Persians against Mr. Dr. Schneiz. And Dr. Schneiz is Franks. That's a very interesting Arabia though generation. That's a big hill on the middle, as you guys can see. And yeah, let's start. Good map from him though, like wood on the back, gold on the back, stone, easy to wall on the sides. Very open map for you. Big hill close to the gold. I'm not a big fan of yours, so I wanna see how you play this game. Appreciate the feedback. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. I don't like this lumber camp that much. I feel like I really don't like making lumber camps on the hill, just because after you gather like these front wood lines, they're gonna be walking so much to drop off the wood. And look at this guy as well going behind the forest because there's a forest bush right next to it. I think right here would be the perfect lumber camp, but that's fine. That's fine. I wanna see his exploration as well. Oh, we have a GLHF on the chat. I like that. Like when people are nice. How about not getting the board to the town center? Board to the town center. There's no deer here, right? Wait, let's see. Yeah, it's chicken. Can someone reply to me? I have no volume. I'm at work. I wanted to get started in this type of game. Should I get into A2? It has more players online than 4. Oh, thank you for answering him. And what's up, Josh? A2 is the way to go. I mean, I'm gonna say something because he cannot hear it, guys. But honestly, I think AV4 has easier how is it called in English? Barrier entry than AV2. I think AV4 is an easier game to pick up, to learn, you know? But then, obviously, AV2 is more popular. Don't hear you tell, don't get AV2. Yeah, lower barrier for entry. That's what I meant. I think AV4 is much easier to learn. Even though every civ is very unique on builds, it's just that because like AV2 has so much to learn on the beginning of the game, right? Like you gotta micro, go to the wood, go to the board, use your scout to find everything so fast. Take the ship to the town center, take the board, go to the mill. Like so many micro things so early. Sometimes people are not that fast, right? H is the only one that matters. A4 is fun, guys. Come on, I work at A4. I cannot say bad things about A4. I like A4 as well, but A2 always gonna be in my heart. Anyway, 19 pop. You're going for 20 pop. I guess I'm not sure here. Not sure about this build. Lone. This guy is also going for a very late up. So both players are going for a different kind of build. Not such a fast scouts opening. What's up with those farmhouses? That's actually also another thing I just noticed, man. What's up with those houses, brother? Like, bro, why? I just realized that how close it is to the town center, right? Bro, what happened here? How about not? Like, what exactly? Maybe like you clicked it too fast, boom boom, and then did the houses, but you want to make it right here, right? Like as far as you can from the town center. It's better for the villagers to walk a little bit more than just doing them on a place you cannot farm anymore. Yeah, this is actually a good point from wait, who said it? Razion. Good point. That's a weird house. Anyway, let's go. Just saying it is the way to go. Yeah, I'm not sure about the build from both players actually. It looks a bit weird. I think you're gonna go scouts here. 20 pop scouts is kind of late. I think 19 pop is fine. Barracks is fine. House there is fine. I'm not a big fan of these two houses here unless you're gonna wall to the wood lines, which then would be pretty good. Lost some HP from the scouts. That's fine. You found him. Going around, seeing what's up. Okay. Lumber camp. Let's see how many you have there. 7. Walling to the... Okay. Now these houses make sense. I think you're gonna do just a small wall, right? Okay, I respect that. I think that's fine. Barracks here. House. Dr. Schneiz. I like your nickname. A lot of villagers on wood from him as well. I'm not sure. I think both players will open scouts. Let's see. Okay, stable. Wood upgrade. More houses there. The thing is, I don't mind the small wall like this, but I also think you could have done these houses right here, for example, right there, so it could wall already to the town center. You know, it would be much easier for you to deal on wall later on, because unless you palisade wall here to the town center, then I think it's fine. But I'm still trying to figure out why you're doing those houses there. Stable house. So right now, instead of killing 3 scouts, I think what would be best for you is to do horse collar. Horse collar is one of the most important upgrades if you wanna go scouts, guys. Because you wanna start spamming farms. Having horse collar is super important. The only time usually you don't do horse collars if you open archery ranges or if you go man at arms. But if you do scouts, horse collar I would say is a must. I will upload a record to your Discord. Could you review it next week? Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I will probably watch it tomorrow, actually. Because I've been doing... I'm going to start doing 2 days a week now, guys. So every Monday, every Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday. Houses from Red Guy. Going scouts as well. He doesn't need horse collar. He's Franks, right? Not a big fan of those walls, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's see. Let's do some fast playback here. And this is something, guys. If you're at the same level, like 1100, 1400, so on. One thing I noticed from you guys, you always play so passive. You open scouts, but you don't really go for attack, right? You just like chill at your base, and just be more aggressive. It's very important, right? Like. You know that this guy is not producing anything right now. Just try to snipe some vills. Just go for it. You don't need to wait until you walled, unless you play against Magyars or something. But it's better if you take your army to him and you make him follow you, than him going to you and you being following him around. You know, you're just wasting your own time. But if you're attacking there and he's following you, means that he's microing more than you, because he's trying to wall, the same time he's trying to deal with your scouts. That's a lot of multitasking. Went to do horse collar before or after making some scouts? You always, I mean, unless you Magyars, I don't know. To be honest, man, completely honest with you, with a good build, you can do horse collar, wood upgrade, and scouts at the same time, to answer your question. So, yeah, like, if you watch pros with their builds, they go usually 19 pop. Some even goes 18 pop. With 18 pop, you can do horse collar, wood upgrade, stable, and keep producing scouts non-stop. So not a big fan of these walls. Let me do something here, guys. Magic. Have you guys seen this this software, by the way? Let me show you guys. Oops, how do I... Wait, how do I... I wanna... Damn it. I wanna put this thing on the right, but I cannot click it. What? Is it bugged? Jesus. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I cannot change where this thing is. Whatever. So what I was gonna say is, guys, imagine like you wall like this, right? Like you make your houses right here. This houses he's making. Imagine if it's a house here, a house here, a house there, and right here, right? This is, I don't know, 100 wood minimum saved above the square. Where? Here? Close to where? Okay. Oh, it's right here. I'm so dumb. Sorry. Anyway, let's see. Like, let's think about it. Right? He made the 3 houses there, and these are 3 houses and just one palisade. Now he's making palisades all around his map. But what he could have done is just like you just go for a house right here, right next to the stable, right? Like he did. You can do like a house here or a palisade. Maybe like a tower here if you wanted to, if he's like under pressure, and keep walling with houses on the sides. Maybe like an archer range here and then houses. But like because he's just doing the palisade walls, these are so much resources, right? So much. Like I don't like this at all. And I've seen a lot of people from this level do this. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let's just get back to the game anyway. Because right here, like, if you think about the other guy, he's doing the blacksmith, the houses, he's using that to wall. So he has a better economy right now because of it. He's saving so much more wood. So scouts, against scouts here. 54 HP scouts, gotta be careful though. Spearman as well in the way. Yeah, gotta run. Blacksmiths. Impressive though that you did so much, like you spent so much on walling. You still have way more farmers than this guy, so I have no idea what this guy is on about. Probably flooding too much wood, I guess. Not taking the hair as well. You didn't as well. That's fine. Well, I do like the fact that you already walled, so that's fine for you. And right now, maybe a transition to gold would be nice, so you can start thinking about going to Castle Age. But very passive gameplay from both. LSD Fake, what's up? In general, I think the Archer range is a rare sight after Scouts opening. Yeah, I do agree. It's very rare to see them making a Archer range opening. Because if you take a look on pros, they usually go for scouts plus a archer range and start doing damage, right? Because if you do archers, you force the guy to either do archers himself with skirms, or to make a tower or something, right? That's a lot of like economy. So I'm not sure why people at this level plays so passive with scouts. Yo, Vivi, what's up, man? What do you think plagues people between 100 to 1400? In which way? Like, what's their biggest problem and so on? I don't really get the question. Some good trades from you. How about not? Yeah, I think just bad builds. You know, I think like at this level, people just don't really have the tightest builds. And then army composition follow-up. Like right here, how about not? Could have done an archer range. Imagine if you had the archer range with those scouts. This guy would be dead for sure, right? And it's just one simple change that you can do in your games. Like next time he plays, imagine if he instead of spamming the farms, just do one archer range here, start taking gold, produce like 3 archers, 1 spearman, and use them with the scouts. Bam, GG. Yeah, exactly. A lot of farms from a red guy as well, and he's still not walled. But I guess both players will go to the castle age now. Okay, wheelbarrow. One thing is, wheelbarrow is also really important to go to the castle age if you go like full scouts. I like that. I still don't dig this walls though. It feels like It feels like this is a team game wall. Usually, like team game players wall like this, right? Because um, it's sometimes tough to wall more gritty. But I think this could have done a bigger wall, more gritty style. Okay, both players going to Castle Age. I want to see the follow up now, because you said you struggle with army composition in late Castle, right? What's your advice on the archer range timing? It depends on like how fast you can do damage on the enemy. Usually, if you have a good civ, like let's say Magyars, for example. When I have Magyars, I do the follow up with archers really fast because I have the +1 attack. I always play very aggressive with Magyars, and then I follow up with archer range before spamming farms. You know, just before spamming farms, I already do one archer range and at least one archer and two skirms. But it depends on, like, if the guy is already walling, maybe it's not gonna be worth it. But at this situation, as fast as he could would be ideal because the guy was so greedy on the walls. He's still open though. He's still open. So how about not? By the way, right here, for example, if you went for archer ranges now, which is like you have 27 farms. This is a lot of farms, brother. Trust me. This is something that late castle you should have. Like that's a lot of farms. Better, probably better lumber camp as well. And right here, if you had the archer range, two archer ranges stable, camels and crossbows, this guy would be absolutely dead. You could either like also go cavalry archers if you wanted to. Cavalry archers, camels later on or something would be very nice. There's like so many things, but right now you have way too many villagers on food, and you have only one stable. So the game plan here, the follow-up, I think is the biggest mistake. Right now, you should have at least 7 on gold, like him. You have 4, right? And you're floating so much food. So what's gonna be the follow-up, right? Like doing the fence upgrade, okay, I respect that. But what is exactly the follow-up from this? Not doing more scouts, because you could have done also like light cabs. So you're flooding so much food, right? And also like these farmers are walking so much to deliver the food because they are so far away from the town center. So I think probably the macro from your game here, the stable was way too late, right? This should be up by now. Like look at him, like he already making 2 TCs. Pikeman, so he's playing like a greedy approach, but he's fine, right? And I think that's why you're gonna lose this game, maybe? Not sure, let's see. Unbalanced deco, floating res, bad decisions, matching against someone with a PhD in one Civs, worse, etc. I was saying the struggle from these guys, yeah. Apparently, a lot of people are smurfing, right? Some people have been saying that there has been a lot of smurfs around. Ooh, the stuff. Those guys are dead. Wow, 5 camels in the queue, and no camel on this one. Okay, and husbandry. Okay, villagers production. Yeah, so right now, I think this guy is in a huge advantage over you, and I think your problem in this game is that you went too greedy, right? You didn't do enough damage with those scouts, and your follow-up plan was like you made too many farmers, you delayed your castle age too much, and now like you have 482 food, but you only killing one stable, and this one is doing nothing, right? And you have like bloodlines, you have attack and defense upgrade, but you're just playing like passive, while this guy is 2 TCs booming, and now he's producing army. So we're gonna see like a. You're Persians, so that's why you still have more villagers, but he's gonna get higher numbers now, right? Second TC, okay. Yeah, you should use like 4-5 vills to make a TC. It's gonna take way too much time. I kind of dig the archer range because of the the pikemen. But then again, like as I mentioned, if you had opening archer ranges after this table, you would have probably like 20 crossbows by now. Imagine 20 crossbows here in this hill, with camels supporting it and just attacking those, just killing everything here, right? You can make a seizure shop, Mangano, and just kill walls, kill houses, kill pretty much everything. There's nothing he can do against this army composition. Camels against and crossbows, he's dead, bro. He's dead, right? So third town center right now. This lumber camp, you're finally moving to another one, but you could just put one there, right, closer to the wood. That poor villager, man. She built a town center by herself. Wow, she is a champion. She's tired, bro. Look at her arms. Poor woman. Anyway, third town center from the Franks guy. Very impressive as well. 2 barracks. Taking the map control. Yes, a lot. And bad things is you match against enough of them, you drop elo, and you're forced by extension to play against someone who is at a much lower level. So you're like smurfed by extension unintentionally. Yeah, it's tough. But honestly, I feel like this is pretty much everywhere in every game, right? I don't know if you guys ever played CS:GO or um, even like League of Legends. There's a lot of Smurfs, I guess. I think many people, including myself, get locked into a strat when they get certain sips, like they go scouts when they get Persians or Archermen, Britons, etc. Yeah, yeah, that might be true. I think what I've been saying is that I'm thinking of in the mind of like a high level player, but a lower level player sometimes just know this one build, right, and try to do it every game. But again, like what I'm saying is something that if it's not so hard to do, but if how about not start doing it, he's gonna see a huge improvement. Also, this lumber camp is a bit sad. Look at that. All those views. Just tired. And that woman finished the town center. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. She's a champion, man. Um, yeah, like 2 passive gameplay here. I think a cavalry archer follow-up would be better than just regular skirms. Lead skirms in the way. The guy is just booming on the other side. Yeah, like I would also recommend you to always watch out for renewing lumber camps. This is way too much walking time, right? Just do another lumber camp right here. And trust me, that is a huge difference. That is a lot of time wasted, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 seconds between her chopping wood and delivering to the lumber camp. So double this by 20. This is like, I don't know. I'm not a big math guy. You should have watched Spirit of the Law videos, but that's a lot of wood. That is a lot of wood. Yo, LSD Fake, thank you for watching, man. Thank you for staying, and yeah, have a good night and a blessed week. Bye, man. Appreciate it. Cast wage on the hill. Yeah, it looks tough, man. I'm not gonna lie, it looks tough for you. I'm not sure how you counter this now. Because in theory, your army composition is a bit better, but he has way too many pikemen there. And you don't have enough skirms. I'm gonna fast play back here because I think this is a lost battle. Good fight, but the castle's up. Oh, that's a good fight for you, actually. But now what's the follow-up? What's the follow-up? You're gonna take down a castle with camels? No, right? Let's see. Attacking that. A lot of farmers. Making a zero shop, trying to go for rams, maybe? Scorpions, okay. Ooh, another castle from him. Yeah, this is tough. Because you're not taking stone yourself, right? Like, when you saw the first castle, right here, you should have immediately assigned vills to stone. Because you do need a castle. Even if you go up Imperial Age, you still need a castle to trap down those or a lot of rams, but the castle would be easier. But now, like, this is such a good place for him because he denied your town center and a big gold. So in trouble, you in trouble, bro. So camel from him. Yeah, taking down this town center stuff. Big walls. Don't dig these walls here. That's a good counter attack, though. That is a good counter attack. I like that. But yeah, his imp and he took away so much already. I think it's over, right? A fast play back here. Because I do think it's over. He's gonna trap down your fangs now. Cavalier. Good castle from you. But yeah, you can just see the points. I think this is in a state there's no comeback. Another castle, but yeah, he's doing a counter castle. But there's no way you come back from this, right? He trapped down, a lot of arms. Good castle on the hill, I like that. He's being too passive. Like, he has paladins, but he's not doing any attack on you. He took down your castle. Wow. It's a good battle. A lot of camels. You should have waited the upgrades from the camels though. But still fine. I lost that much. The castle's gonna go down now. I like that you're trying to do the castles on him, but it's tough because you're already dead at home. Yeah, that's GG, right? You gotta be. GG. So, how about not? What's your... Wait, where's your name again? Yeah, how about not? What I recommend you is probably tighter builds for scouts opening. Whenever you get to Field H, also get horse color. It's very important, brother. Very important upgrade. Another thing is try to do better walls. Maybe use the houses to do some walling, and also like your first. Let me record this again. Your first houses were pretty bad in this game. Not sure if you misclicked it, but right here, like, let's see. Yeah, like these houses, they're pretty bad. Like they take away so much space for farms, right? And also like because it's so close to the town centers, villagers passing by will bump into each other. So try to do as far as away from the town center as you can. Like place them right here and right there. Those are the TOT 1k payback for one castles. Yep. Another thing maybe. What else from this game? Yeah, like try to renew lumber camps whenever you can as well. Like you were late castle and your villagers were walking so much because they were gathering the lumber camp from this initial lumber camp. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So you did only one lumber camp for the entire place, where it's like you need to renew every from time to time, you know, because walking distance is huge. You gotta be careful with that. Another thing is like maybe sometimes you can go for a greedier approach on walls. You can do houses here and do walls on the sides. Barracks here, houses to the woodlines, archery range and the top of the hill or something like that. Another thing pointed out was that it's fine to go scouts, but also having a follow-up plan is very important. In this game, I think opening an archer range would be very good for you. Making some archers, try to do some damage. Like even if you cannot kill vills, you can kill houses, you can kill farms, you can deny him from the berries and so on, right? Like having a follow-up plan is very important because like on Castle Age, if you had went for scouts into archers, crossbows are very effective as with Persians, right? Like crossbows and camels are a very good composition late castle. So that's why you want to start making archers. Because by the time you get to castle, you're gonna have like, I don't know, 15, 20 archers. That's like a lot of crossbows, right? Uh, Yo, Mister Who's That Dog? What's up, man? I just finished this record game. I'm just reviewing what he did on this game. What else? Oh yeah, like you went way too many farms on Feudo. I think you had at one point 25 or 27 farmers. That's way too many, brother. These villagers should have been taking like gold earlier. These villagers should have taken maybe some more wood. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it from this game. So if you guys watched on this in YouTube, please subscribe. Please click the like button. I appreciate it.